This is Buddy, and I initially came over to his car to look at his mattress because he told me he made it. It is 8 inches thick, and I was so impressed with his build. I asked if I could film it, and he kindly obliged. Wow, that's a nice cover too.
Yes.
Oh, and there's that one, so you can reverse it on either side. Is that comfortable?
Oh yeah.
Oh, very nice. There's your Reflectix. Very cool. Oh, jeez, look at you. Wowee, what are we working with?
2 batteries, 2 AGM batteries, a DC charger with an MPT for the solar, my DC distribution. This is an AC switcher, and this is a transfer switch for my inverter. So it's a 1,000-watt inverter, and it's wired for AC, DC.
Oh, and you put these in yourself?
Yes.
Nice.
So everything in here I built.
And this is sitting in your wheel well?
Yes. See, and what I did is put a plate in, and then there's insulation below that.
Okay.
And then when we put the bumper on.
Yeah. And your vehicle's a full-size spare?
Yes.
Came
well,
with?
it is.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot of space in the wheel well. That's a nice setup.
And then the refrigerator is a refrigerator freezer.
I love Iceco. Yes, I love Iceco.
Okay.
Great brand, not too expensive.
Yeah. Well, this one is about $800.
Yeah, right.
And it's great. It's a 65-liter refrigerator. And I've got freezer on this side, refrigerator up front.
That's nice. Okay, it's one of those ones. Okay, very cool. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's awesome. That's huge. Yep. You're doing it right with that big of a fridge.
Then I've got a shower tent and the solar panels. Let me just double. Yeah. This I got from an outfit in Florida called Goliath. And under here, that's my shore power.
Oh, jeez.
So that's what that black thing was for.
Okay.
So if I am someplace, like if I'm home, I can just plug my 110 in here, and that charges my batteries, which I'll show you. And this is the input for solar.
You could use a space heater in here, and
yes.
No wonder you can use your induction cooktop. That's cool. Impressive.
And up under here, you have to get down just a little bit, right up there. It's a NOCO charger.
Oh, right there. Okay.
And what that does is when I have shore power, it'll charge the batteries in the back.
Yeah.
It's a dual charger.
Right.
So it's 20 watts. It'll charge the batteries in the back as well as the battery in the front.
This, I gotta introduce, this is Buddy, by the way. He's been my neighbor, or I've been his neighbor, I should say. And we're just doing a little impromptu tour because he's got an awesome setup, and he's been cold at night asking me for tips. And I gave him some hot hands. Didn't do much, but yeah, he's got a great setup.
And this is my water tank. You
wow.
want to see the top of it, so.
Yeah, that is nice.
Here, come on, stand here. grab that, you can step up.
Will you hold that one?
Sure, sure.
Thank you. Oh. Okay. Scott, this is the water tank. How many? How
13
big is?
gallons.
13 gallons. Where did you get this tank?
From Iron Man, I think.
Okay, Iron Man 4x4.
Yes.
And then he has Velcroed, like heavy duty Velcro strapped it with some of that RV tape for the fans, air conditioners. Yes. And it hasn't come off. He has 3,000 miles on it, he said. I'm impressed with this water tank.
Yes.
You could do so much with this in 13 gallons. You've got some tracks here, max tracks. And then these are 3 Plano boxes.
Yes.
Very cool. Okay, let me jump down here.
And then this is an Overland Pro awning. And the reason it's up so high is that my tailgate bends. So when I open this, a flat one would stop about here. So if the awning was where the lower mount is, that's about as high as I could get.
Oh.
So I built some brackets to raise it up.
Right. These ones, you built these.
Oh, actually, I had them made.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
And so that raises it up. And then I created a water tube. Not a water tube, but I created a tube. And that stores fishing gear and extra.
Okay, this is what I was wondering. I was wondering if it was like a holder for a rug. I've known people that, or I've seen people who've done that. Great.
It's just extra storage for long things.
Yeah. You could put trekking poles in there.
Yes.
Awning poles, yeah.
There are awning poles in there right now. And I have a short fishing bag or a fishing rod, but I'll put a longer fishing rod up there.
How big is your awning?
It's a 270, so it comes out and goes all the way around.
Oh, geez.
Not all the way around, but it's 4 feet. Comes around to here.
That's a nice setup. Yeah, you can't go wrong.
And then I use that for shower water. I don't drink that.
Oh.
But here I got a 4-gallon water tank.
Yeah.
And a little USB battery operated spout.
Okay. Do you attach the spout to it?
Yeah.
Oh, it comes out right there.
Yes.
That's fancy.
Oh.
Very fancy. And that's how many? How big again?
4 gallons.
4 gallons. That's heavy. You're strong.
Well, it has nothing to do with strength. It's just a matter that I've got, what I look at is I've got on a daily basis 4 gallons of drinking water, cooking water, or what have you, and 13 for showering and whatever. But if I need it for an emergency, if I need to drink it, I just put purifiers in it and drink it.
How do you fill this up?
Well, I've got a number of different ways. As I mentioned, I've got in the center container.
Oh, yeah.
Built a 12-volt water pump system. So I've got a small water pump with a battery that's inside and USB charged battery. Just take that out and I can either go to a stream or whatever and just pump water up to this.
Okay, that's...
Or if I've got enough different attachments for it. If I have a water source, I just hook up a hose and go in. If I have to pull it from something, the water pump will pull it up and fill it.
Very cool.
And then when I need to use it, I'll either do it by gravity or just hook the water pump up to it, and I've got a pressurized water system.
Yeah, nice. Okay. That's excellent. So your gear inside is your bed, fridge, water, and then everything else mostly is up here?
Yes. Yes, for the most part, that would be accurate. There are some, I'm still getting the inside kind of straightened out, but the ideal is to have, my tools are down here, a chair, a table, and jacks and things are underneath this. Other than this, the rest of this area right here shouldn't have anything in it.
Okay.
And that, this is my toilet and tent.
Oh.
And basically what I'm trying to set up is, if I need to get out, there shouldn't be anything here. In other words, it can be right there, but I can just swing my legs out and exit.
Right.
And I've set the back up the lift gate and window operate on electric locks.
Wow.
So right now there was no way to get out if I wanted to exit through the rear.
Okay.
What I did is built a pull string here that overrides the electric and the lock. So at night when I'm sleeping, I leave my tailgate open, and if I need to get out, I just pull this up and this unlocks it.
That's awesome. You can get those Instagram photos with your tailgate open, you know?
And then I have a way of opening the whole tailgate through another latch down below.
Impressive. Very impressive. Yeah. So, Buddy told me he's been doing this since March, and he's got all of this already set up. Puts my Tupperware extruded aluminum to shame, but a lot of it's, you know, some custom stuff, fabrication, and you're just enjoying life, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's great. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you for this impromptu video. I'm going to do a separate video for this. So you're my first car tour other than my own. So very first. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Bye.
Bye. The one that will boil. That actually doesn't boil. It goes to 194 degrees.
Okay.
But I drink tea.
Yeah.
And so to properly brew the tea, it's supposed to be like 190 degrees.
Okay.
So that's the one I use.
Okay.
This little black thing is called a Hot Logic.
Right.
And so if you take a frozen meal, like you saw in the back, put it in that, and then an hour and a half, 2 hours later, it's hot.
So while you're driving, when you get to camp, you have food.
Yes. And it'll stay that warm temperature as long as it's in there.
Right. Right.
So I can, like today, depending on what time I want to start back, if I want to have dinner or lunch, I just grab one of the things in the back, put it in there. 2 hours later, I can eat. If I want water, I just grab the cup, open it up, and push the button.
Wow. That is so nice. Okay, so I had to start again because Buddy was talking about how he was going to get a rooftop tent. His son said no, and I said, well, Do you agree with that? How do you feel about that? And he told me he's 80 years old. 80 years old. Never would have guessed. So he's out here doing his thing, traveling, and he's got an impressive setup. This is amazing. I'm so glad that I ran into you and you showed me this. So thank you, buddy.
Oh, you're welcome. That camera's there. The dash camera's up here.
Mm-hmm.
The radio has been changed out so that I've got 3 cameras. There's a camera in the back.
Do they work even when the car's off?
Well, they can, and as long as I've got
Gotcha. Power?
well, not the power, but it's a matter of turning on the radio.
Oh, okay. That's right.
And
Okay.
the radio has CarPlay in it, so I get all of the Apple stuff on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And
you have a winch. You have a winch in the front?
not yet.
Or no?
No.
Okay.
As I'm saying, the bumper was made in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got to take a trip to Florida anyway, so I'm going to change the front bumper out and have a winch.
With the Goliath too?
Goliath.
Mm-hmm.